Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Big Al Show, the kick-ass wrestling show. I am Big Al, joined as always by my co-host and best friend, Mr. TNA TJ.
Woo, all day, baby. Should be WCW TJ, but we'll keep it TNA TJ.
And tell Killer Cham, who is a big listener to the show, who I've known for a while, to stop trying to start a war between me and TNA TJ. It won't happen. It won't happen. We've been best friends a little too long.
That's right.
Yeah, that'll never go. So we're going all the way with this show, buddy. So welcome to the show. I'm very pleased that a little bit we're going to welcome Beastie The Road Warrior to the program, former Glow wrestler, and you know how much I loved Glow growing up. I got to tell you, I don't remember it too, vividly because I was really young.
I'm going to blame.
I was about 8, 9 years old, but it was a struggle. I had to stay awake. It was hard. It was on. Well,
it was hard.
I was young. I was like, whoa, we're not going to get extreme. We're not going to get extreme. I was a young kid. It was late at night. It was hard to stay awake.
Hard
to stay awake.
Gotcha.
Okay, everyone understand? I don't want to get any confusion out there.
Yeah, it's going a little wrong.
So welcome to the program. Well, we're going to listen. We're going to do our SummerSlam predictions a little later.
Oh, they still have that?
We're going to talk about the news. We want to say rest in peace to Lance Cade, who passed away. So our condolences to the friends and family of Lance. I didn't follow him too closely. He was Jericho's protege for a minute. But, rest in peace. Anytime a wrestler goes, we all feel that as fans. So our condolences out to him from the Big Al Show.
Yes.
His family, excuse me. What else? We're going to get into it with Beastie, and we got big exclusive news, ladies and gentlemen. Exclusive. Now, when I say exclusive, I mean exclusive. This is not going to be found on your other dirt sheets. VIP is going to call in later. We don't know VIP anytime when he's going to call in. He's so random. But he's going to call in with exclusive news that has not been heard before. So you guys are going to get to find out, what it is. We don't know how big it is. You guys might like it. You might not like it. But either way, you haven't heard it before. And you're going to hear it within the next hour.
Could be.
Right here on the Big Al Show.
Could be Hacksaw Jim Duggan bought a new house.
What?
I mean, that could be the news.
What the hell is wrong with you? Did you drink today?
No.
We got a guest on the program.
Oh, my.
She might be drinking herself, Beastie. I think she's a little party animal.
Yeah.
We're going to ask her when she gets on the program
in
a little bit. We have a lot of questions for her. And we want to welcome everybody. You guys can call in with your questions. You can call in and talk to Beastie. You can call in a little bit later.
There you go.
If you want to talk about SummerSlam and do your SummerSlam predictions. We always like to do that. So give us a call. The number is 347-857-1485. That's 347-857-1485. WWE Ryan, who calls in here all the time now and likes to do his WWE predictions. Remember, he was 6 out of 7 last month.
Man.
He thinks we should make a belt.
Really?
And give it to whoever does the best predictions month by month. I think it's a good idea.
All right.
So whoever calls in, whoever wins the prediction battle, you get the belt. All right? And next month you got to defend it. We want to see how many times in a row these guys can get it on the money. Have a little fun with it. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be a two-time.
You and your DDP, huh? So let's talk a little bit about Glow. Let's get into a Glow sort of feel. Let's say hello to the chatters, as always. All our luchadors. Rick Bradley, thanks for joining us. VIP is in the chat. He's probably just itching with news to tell everybody. And, of course, Andre Harrison.
Yes.
And everybody else joining us, not in the chat, everyone joining us in the archives. Thank you. And let's get the show on the road. So growing up, this is probably back in 1988. 88 was really the year I got very, very into wrestling. I was, dabbled in it before when I was a kid. I had some Hulk Hogan toys.
Nice. But
I really remember, 88 as being a year for me.
88 was your year.
Kind of like flipping on the switch. Okay? I was probably about, 8 or 9 years old. Okay? I was a young kid.
Good time.
And I remember, I don't know how I caught it, but I saw this program on. It was on late at night. Had these beautiful women. They were all wrestling each other pretty, I don't want to say extreme, but, they were in somewhat revealing outfits, some of them a little maybe sexy for the time.
Some mean looking.
Some of them were mean, like our guest a little bit today. She was a little ferocious looking, and we're going to get her on the program. And I just remember just having to struggle to stay up and seeing, they had the announcer, same announcer every week, and he would say, give it to me, come on, and then somebody would hit him. It was good character development. Glow wasn't so much based on wrestling skill. as it was characters. They had awesome characters. Now, I don't know if anybody watches, like, Wrestlicious. Somebody just put me on to that. I watched a little bit of it. Boy, it's like Glow, 2.0. They're trying to bring it into the new age. I don't know if it's going to work. The guy who made it won I guess it was a jackpot, one of the lottery jackpots, and he spent his money on making Wrestlicious. I would have done, maybe just a regular wrestling federation, but he wanted to sort of remake Glow. So that shows you, the enthusiasm that people have out there for Glow Wrestling. There we go. It still has a big following today. And how long has it been? 20-something years since this show went off the air. It was on the air for 4 seasons. And that's another thing that's different. You don't see seasons too often. No. So some wrestlers would get cut at the end of the season. Some continue. Should be a good program. Any questions you want to ask her in particular?
Yeah, you'll see.
You'll see. Going to keep a secret on us.
I don't want to get my questions out.
Okay. So we'll wait to get into that. Let's go over a little bit of, the important stuff. There was a big deal this week with Hulk Hogan on Twitter. Everybody thought that Hulk Hogan was
dead.
No. Well, that was old.
Oh.
Everyone thought Hulk Hogan was going to be on Twitter. And Eric Bischoff told everyone to follow him. Turns out he was telling them to follow a fake account.
Yeah.
Now, we don't know if this was a kid or who this was, but it claimed to be a TNA employee.
Whoa.
Disgruntled and mad and wanted Bischoff fired.
Whoa.
Yeah, really mad at Bischoff and said the only way to get detention without being fired would be to go on, I guess he hacked Hogan's Twitter account. And it went back and forth, and then the Twitter said it was Chris Daniels, and then Chris Daniels is saying it's not me. So it's been a real big issue, especially at least on Twitter.
Mick Foley.
Mick Foley wouldn't do that.
Yeah, dude.
No.
He's doing it. He got fired by this guy.
I don't know. So I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but the Twitter world was on fire. I caught it for a minute because, our good buddy, loyal TNA fan, introduced me to that, the Hulk Hogan Twitter thing. And I said right away, it doesn't look real. He's not talking.
Were you getting ready?
Nah, if it was real, it looked real. I'm going to say something to him, but you could tell it wasn't.
What were you to say?
I don't know.
I wrote you that card when you were sick?
Yes. I tell him about when I wrote him a get well letter when he was in the hospital, courtesy of Earthquake.
Yes.
And WWE sent me a postcard back.
But it was him, I'm sure.
It wasn't him, but it was a good idea.
Were you still happy you had it?
They don't do that anymore. Write John Cena a letter in the hospital?
No,
they'd be sending out a lot of postcards. No, he doesn't.
Cena got up right away. He's back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
We have a caller, 865. You are on with the Big Al Show.
This is Beastie. How are you?
Welcome to the program, Beastie.
I am the caller.
Welcome,
Thank
caller.
you.
How you doing today, Beastie? Nice to finally get to talk with you.
Yeah, well, happy faces go places here on the Big Al Show.
I like it. I'm going to use that. You're going to hear that on a couple more shows.
I better. I'll come give you a knocker locker, you and JT.
Whoa.
JT. No.
It's TJ.
Hey, man, I was just checking, so I might have hit my head on the mat too many times.
So, Beastie,
yes,
let's
darling.
get into it. You are and you could see, right, she is such a character.
Oh, yes.
You've already shown me more charisma than I've seen in TNA for the past year. Let me tell you that much. So thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
JT appreciates
My pleasure.
it.
TJ, you mean?
TJ.
No, I love you, darling. Okay, and I thank you for having me today. I have a lot to share with you all, and I've been following you guys. I mean, I'm not stalking you or anything, but I think you have a great show here.
That's fine. We don't mind. No. We have multiple stalkers. We love all our stalkers.
Yes.
Me too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I've seen. I would imagine you have a bit of a following from your Glow days.
You know what? I've been so blessed with that. Glow is kind of a cult figure, as you know. We're just had our 20-year anniversary, and all the girls got together from all 4 seasons. There was 50 of us girls, and through that, Glow is coming back. We are unleashed, and we will be having Glow up and running here. We're working out all the quirks, and you'll see about 25 new original girls, along with a twist to the show, actually. And I think the fans will be very, very excited about that. And there's a lot in the works. I have a comic book coming out called The Fallen Age, which is written and drawn by Rick Bradley. And our graphic artist involved is DeMarcus Young, and my colorist is Jennaire DeVera. And so we're going to be rolling that out, the book and the series, at Comic-Con 2011. So get ready for the Beast at the Fallen Age. And I got an auto-bio also written by Rick Bradley, who's very talented, and it's called, and written by me, called The Ringside Beauties and the Beast. And we're also working on a web series, which we're going to be shooting in March, and it's going to be pretty exciting. Also written by DeMarcus Young and Rick Bradley, and we're going to be executive producing, also writing, directing, and starring. So we're very excited about all that. And if I have time, I'm trying to create an all-female federation as the Ultimate Fighting in MMA. So got a lot on the palette, and I'm glad that I could talk to you about it today.
So, Beastie, what you're trying to say is you've been a little busy.
Well, you know, when you said kisses and body slams, I just had to take the time out for you. You know, charm will get you everywhere. But, you know, busy is great because there's a lot of good things going on in the wrestling world. And as well, in production, I'd like to create a lot of new things. So, you know, with that web series, which I'm pretty excited about, it's something nobody's ever seen before, and having a creative mind isn't a bad thing. So I've worked as a TV producer for many years, and so that's kind of, if I'm not in front of the camera, I like to be in back of it.
That's beautiful. Wonderful. So you have you have a web series, you have a comic book that you're going to be debuting at Comic-Con, which is awesome.
Yes,
it's
called The Fallen Age. Yes, it's called The Fallen Age, and Rick Bradley is the writer. And I'll actually send you a post of what that looks like via Facebook, and you can see what the Beastie The Fallen Age looks like. It's a really awesome storyline. I'm very excited about that. It'll be a book and a series that we're going to be rolling out there at Comic-Con.
Outstanding. Beastie, we have a call. You want to take a caller?
I want to take a caller.
Let's go for it. You're on the air with the Big House Show. Hello? 9-5. There you go.
Oh, hey. Wow, I didn't know I was going to be live on the air.
Welcome to the show, buddy. Is this Wrestling George?
Sure,
This is Wrestling George.
Welcome, pal. You got a question
Hi,
for Miss
Wrestling
Beastie?
George.
Hello, Beastie.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm a huge fan of Glow Wrestling. I used to love it.
Oh, man. Well, you know what? You can still love it. Like I mentioned, we're coming back on. You like the Bad Girls, right?
Sure do. Hollywood and Vine. Was that their name? Hollywood and Divine?
Yep. Good answer.
Oh.
They're awesome ladies. Very tight tag team.
Whatever happened to them?
Well, Hollywood has been out there with her own productions and wrestling forever, and Vine, I believe, is a personal trainer to the stars up in Hollywood. So basically, as I mentioned, we all just had our reunion, and all the girls are looking great. So we're coming back on the air.
Oh, with new stuff?
Yes, it's going to be called Glow Unleashed, and our director, Matt Simber, who was our original director, was there and said, man, my girls are looking good. So there's going to be a twist to the show. There'll be about 25 original girls, and I'll be getting them back in the ring and slamming. Of course, I've been wrestling for 20 years, so should be a lot of fun.
Now, can you use the Glow name, Beastie?
Yes, I am a Glow girl. When I've been wrestling in Japan, Hong Kong, Singapore, Russia, Indonesia, Panama, USO tours, I've always been a Glow girl. And, yeah, that'll never change.
For federation-wise, if you guys wanted to start it up, though, could you call it Glow?
Oh, well, actually, Babe, the farmer's daughter, had the rights to it, and we had called a meeting, and it was signed, and the paper's still wet with Matt Simber, and they're working together as a team to put the show back together, and all of us girls are doing whatever it takes to get the show up and running.
Now, that is awesome. That is what I wanted to know. So this is Glow. This isn't, a copy of it. This is the actual Glow.
No,
you have the name. You have the same people behind the program who made it.
This is the real deal. This is no fakes, no lookalikes, just the girls that you've come to know and love, and a lot of the same characters and some new ones, of course, but Matt Simber is the genius who created a lot of Glow, and he's the one who's actually, bringing it back to life. So all of us girls are very excited to be working with him again, and, I've come to realize we had over 7 million fans back then, and now it's just everywhere we go. It's tripled, and now we have a whole new generation of fans that, Daddy or Mommy or somebody's been watching the show with them, and I was at a Kiss and Aerosmith concert, and some little dude was tugging on my pant leg and said, "Oh, you're Beastie," and I'm like, wow. So, it's amazing to me, even when I go into foreign countries, how Glow has been out there, and so I'm very blessed to be a part of something so very special.
That's awesome. Interesting. I wonder what you think. Let me ask you, what do you think of Wrestlicious? Because I just saw it the other day. Someone mentioned it to me. I don't know if you checked it out, but it seems to me like, pretty much they're trying to do the exact thing that Glow was.
Well, out of respect for women in wrestling, I respect the women. Out of respect for the show, there is none. I mean, for the fact that they did the whole pink ropes, there was no originality to it, and, when Glow comes back on, I don't think we'll be hearing the Wrestlicious name too much. So, I can appreciate the talent that the girls have, and no disrespect to the wrestlers, they're just doing their thing, but, the people who are a part of Wrestlicious as far as, writers and announcers, they were from Glow. So, it's a lot more TNA than there is wrestling, let's just say that. And the fact that they don't represent us big women, if you're not the little cookie cutter kind of girl, you're not on the show, as you notice. So, I don't really have a lot of respect for that, because I'm 5'9", 200 pounds, and I'm voluptuous, and I say I'm the 5 Bs, big, bold, blonde, beautiful, and busting out. So, they need to have some kind of characters there that are, representative of new things, not of what Glow was.
I always thought, even when I was a kid, I thought the bigger, especially the bigger female wrestlers, just looked more dominant to me. They looked like they could take all of these other female wrestlers. When you had, like, Mount Fiji out there, I saw her and thought, she could kill them all. She can kill them all. Well, and now,
actually,
it's not believable.
Queen Kong is 6'6", and Mount Fiji was 6'4", 480 pounds. It's the first woman that's ever picked me up and thrown me 4 aisles out. And I really didn't think I could get in the air without an airline ticket, but, hey, Beastie had wings that day.
Wow.
And, those are iconic women, and I think that they're missing out on not putting women back in the ring of that voluptuality because, they are just statures of women and good role models that, hey, no matter what shape or size you are, you can go out there and be in this sport. And, Queen Kong and I, we, of course, Matilda the Hun, we went in Japan and wrestled, and we became tag team champions out there. So, it just goes to say that, I mean, as far as the women in the ring nowadays, I have a lot of respect for them. I do love Awesome Kong. I like the fact that they put a big girl finally in WWE. And, she's got great presence. And, of course, it's just amazing to me why they wouldn't do these wonderful characters like that. And so, I mean, you guys like big girls, right?
Yeah, it's funny because I was just about to mention it and you said her name. I was going to tell you, I think TNA TJ would agree with me. Awesome Kong is probably our favorite female wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
Without question.
Good intro,
Good music. Character, too.
Finally some character lines. I mean, they don't have much of that anymore. And, I love the fact that Glow really paved the way for a lot of women divas. And I kind of consider us, of course, we love Fabulous Muda and Dottie, but, Glow kind of paved the way for a lot of these women as we're pioneers in the wrestling world.
Absolutely. Like I said, here I am 20 years later, and I've been talking about we need to get a Glow wrestler on the show.
Oh, yeah.
I've been telling TNA TJ that, so thank you for coming on, Beastie The Road Warrior. How many episodes were you in? I believe it's 101, is that correct, of Glow?
Yes, I did over 101 episodes of Glow, and truly was part of the best part of my life, but through Glow, we did a lot of different things. I was on Good Morning America with Regis and Kathy. We did Card Sharks, The Late Show, Totally Hidden Videos, The Donahue, Married with Children. Then I went on to do many other talk shows, and was also in She-Devil with Roseanne Barr and Meryl Streep, and did a movie called Flashdance with Americana and Queen Kong, which I'm referring to Matilda the Hun, and myself, of course, as a bad girl. So, and did many tours for the Ice Capades, Harlem Globetrotters, as I mentioned, the USO tours, and so it was a good run. Had a great time, done many radio spots, lots of magazines, and still working at being the best I can at my craft.
Which is, your love for the business is what sticks out to me, because here you are, 20 years removed from your run in Glow, still involved in wrestling.
Well, you know what? I was raised with 5 brothers, and, all those free-for-alls and dog piles finally paid off, I got to say. I remember the good old days of watching Lonnie Main and Doug Savage, man, and we would just go to it, and I had a gnarly scissor lock, So I never dreamed of being in a career in wrestling, but now how I got into Glow was I was on a pro softball league. I also sing, so I was in an all-girl band with Daisy, and her and I were playing all bases loaded, and I was yelling at her because I was the catcher and she was the first base, and I said, you should be a model, and she said, you should keep your eye on the game, and so she said, no, I can't, I'm too shy, because she's 6'2", long legs and blonde hair, and everybody knows who Daisy is, right?
Of course.
All right, good deal. And so her and I go way back, and so we went to set up an appointment, and that was on a Monday. Well, that's when we ran into Matt, and he came out and took a look at us and said, hey, if you girls are interested in this sports show, well, we lit up like the 4th of July, and if you are, be in Vegas on Monday. So I was like, wow, okay. So we went and watched the show, which was on Fox 29. And we said, man, we could do that. So next thing you know, we showed up in Vegas, and that's how I got my career started in wrestling. Just
Very
out of a
interesting.
whim on a Saturday, and then the Monday I was in Vegas.
That's unbelievable.
How did I what?
How did you get the Road Warrior gimmick? Who gave that to you? Who assigned all that to you?
Well, Matt Simber, he was actually at this agency, and when he saw me, he said, don't cut your hair, don't lose any weight, and don't change anything about you. And I'm like, well, that's the easiest request I've ever had. And so he had this idea of this character for quite some time, but never found a woman to fit that mold. Now, Matt Cimber was actually married to Jane Mansfield. So he had told me I remind him of his ex-wife. And, you know, that's, you never know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But, you know, but when I got there, he said, oh, I've got this character in mind for you. And I'm like, okay, because there was 5,000 girls at the tryout when we got there. So it was a big cattle call. And he said, but we're going to have to shave your head. And I was like, what? Oh, my God. And from that point, he gave me the Road Warrior, Beastie The Road Warrior name, and then he let me run with it. So I created my own costume, what I wanted that to look like, and the whole Beastie persona, he just let me run with. Nothing was told, you know, how to be or anything like that. It's just something I developed in character, and my famous snort, which is hope I don't blow out your sound, came when I was lifting up a big heavy girl, and Matt said, what is that? That's your signature sound. So I was like, oh, okay. So I became the snorting beastie. So I just had always loved the idea. Of course, getting my head shaved back in the 80s was a little scary, but it all worked out for me, let's just say. And, you know, when I wasn't working in Glow, I would put, you know, messages on the side of my head for people to read.
Really?
So,
what kind of messages?
Oh, it would depend on how I felt, you know, because people would stare at me a lot, you know, because, like, what is that chick doing with a mohawk, you know? So, you know, it's just something that if you're, you know, then a lot of people did recognize, of course, once Glow got out there, oh, that's Beastie, you know, so we had a great time on that show, created memories that'll last forever, and that's why I'm so excited about kind of starting with Glow and ending with Glow. It couldn't be any better way for a girl to retire out of the ring.
And you guys were like a sorority. I mean, you guys are still so close. Almost all of you, right? Is there anyone who, you know, didn't really stick on the picture? Because it seems like, what, 50 of you at the reunion? That's almost the whole cast.
Yeah, we pretty much, you know what, all the girls, we have admiration for each other. We're, I mean, at least 5 times out of the week I get a call from each and different girls, and we're all very, very close. The thing is that we realized that Glow was something unique at the time because women were not really looked at as sports figures in wrestling, and so we come to realize throughout time, through what our fans have shared, that we've empowered them in certain ways, and especially for young girls to be great role models in sports. And so to me, that's the greatest gift I think you can do as a sports person in the ring or out of the ring, is to create great friendships that'll last a lifetime.
Beautiful.
Were the Road Warriors cool with you? Like, did you at all talk?
Oh, yeah. They were my brothers. It was we had met several times, and at the Nappy convention, I worked with them as well. The Legends of Doom, we, you know, they accepted me. How I met them the first time was when we were at the Nappy convention. That's where, you know, people go to sell all the shows in the syndication and such. I was up on the 3rd turnbuckle yelling out, and Hawk and Animal were on their turnbuckles because they were like, what is that sound? And then we looked at each other, and we're like, wow. So, you know, eventually we made our way to each other, and they're like, wow, it's my little sister. It's a Road Warrior. So it was, like, cool for them. And I was like, hey, my big brothers. And they had always treated me with respect, and, you know, and definitely kept in touch for quite some time. Of course, we miss one of our brothers right now. And, you know, Yeah, so, had a great time with them. Actually, I got their little action figures right on my desk where I work.
Awesome.
But, this time around, I think all of us Glow Girls are going to get our little action figures going, too.
Beautiful. We got a call. 917, you're on with the Big Al Show, and Beastie the Road Warrior.
Thanks for taking my call, guys. Beastie, it's Sal. It's an absolute privilege to talk to you.
Well, thank you, Sal. Love and body slams.
Yeah. Hey, I got to ask, do you ever see the day where we'll get the Glow season on DVD? I want to see all these old episodes again.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Glow is out there. I'm sure if you go to glowbabe.com, there's some DVDs available. A lot of us girls have our own footage that we have, but it is out there in full force. I haven't heard anybody who's had a problem getting a hold of it, darling.
I'll tell you, that was right in my wheelhouse in the late 80s. You girls were just awesome. I just want to thank you. You girls really put a smile on my face, and some days I really didn't have a lot of smiles, so I just want to thank you for that.
Oh, well, you know what? I always say happy faces go places, right, on the Al Show, how I said that earlier, and you just made my day today. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Everybody have a great rest of the day. You be well, all of you.
Oh,
Thank
God
you.
bless you, darling. Thank you.
Too.
Yay!
My pleasure.
Hey, Sal, get a hold of me on Facebook, Beastie Glow.
I'm already on Facebook with you. I'm one of your Facebook friends, BC.
Are you the Sal that I'm talking about?
That's right, the one with the number 22 Penn State jersey.
Okay, I got you. All right. I know your AKA, too. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
baby.
you, Sal.
my pleasure. My pleasure. You have a great day now.
All right. Love and body slam, sweetie.
Right back at you.
He's a doll. He's a very nice man. This is
Beautiful.
fun. Thank you for asking me today to come aboard the Al Show. I'm going to have to do a... Oh, and you know what? I was just saying to myself, boy, I'm a lucky girl today.
Well, you did something that a lot of people always remember, especially, and me personally. I was a young kid, and I stayed up. I remember struggling. I didn't always make it to stay up because it was on late to watch it, and it was so entertaining to me. It was so different, and I can't remember so much. I was still so young, but I just, you entertain so many people, so there's a lot of gratitude from Sal, from me, and from, I think, anyone, especially watching Glow. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's the ultimate compliment, and I'll definitely spread that joy to all my sisters. And we as well, love our fans so much because, after all, where are you without all the people who love what you do and your body of art? And Beastie was such a great and fun character to do that, that's why I'm very excited about the comic book coming out. There's a wonderful storyline involved with that, with Rick Bradley writing that. And the graphic art through Marcus and the coloring is just going to be telling a wonderful story. And, as well with my bio, Ringside Beauties and the Beast. I think that's an appropriate name, don't you?
Absolutely. That gimmick fit you perfectly. You played it perfectly. You were a great character. And I'm a big character guy. Sometimes that's not the most popular thing on the Internet. A lot of the Internet is very, very, biased towards chest straight wrestling. How many suplexes can you do? Can you work a 60-minute match? I've always been a character person. If you don't have character, it doesn't really matter to me. I like to watch a good wrestling match, but if you're not a character, it's not that interesting. You have to have the package.
It's a lot more. I got a package, all right, babe.
Yeah.
It's a lot. A promo package. It's the thing is that character really carries you through, and if you have a character that you can have fun with, my audience participation, I had the best time doing. Me going outside the ring, knowing I have 18 seconds, well, heck, I could get a lot of I would grab their hot dogs and eat them, and they would be okay with that. I did a lot of eating outside the ring, but the thing was that if you go out and, you know, you're the little people that come out and they got Beastie written all over their foreheads and on their T-shirts and everything, and I just can't help myself but say, hey, thanks, little buddy, you know, and get back in the ring and kick some more butt. But, you know, the thing is that once you have a persona and you create such a great character, that's what the people really remember. It's adorable how people try to recreate my snort for me all the time, you know. I mean, and the little people who do it are just, you know, I'm just like, oh, my God, I'm so flattered, you know. But it is really, I think what we're missing today is really, you can't really tell the baby faces from the heels too much. Everybody seems to be a heel, you know what I mean? And it's, you know, they took that part away from the wrestling, I think. Do you guys agree?
Absolutely. Well, there's no storylines. There's no real storylines. They just flip people, like you said, back and forth. 1 week you're a face, 2 weeks later you're a heel for either no reason or a dumb reason. So there's nothing that anyone can really follow. I think with TNA, they just throw things at the wall, and there's so much out there. You know, something like Glow, something like, you know, you have to have your focus on a particular set of characters. You can't have it all over the place. You have to develop those characters, and there's no development anymore. That's my basic wrestling philosophy for 2010.
I definitely have to agree with you there, you know, and that's why when you do see a great character come out, you're like, oh, finally. And, you know, that's the thing about Glow, that they have created characters that are everlasting. There's so many people that have their reasons for liking different characters, whether they're good or bad, and a lot of them can't even choose which ones they like between the bad or the good girls, because let's just face it, the Glow girls are the sweethearts of wrestling, and I guess that's the best way I could put it, because no matter where we went.
I think that was another shot at Wrestlicious.
Well, I would love to get in the ring with some of them Wrestlicious girls, and it's just about the sport of things, you know. I mean, it's I'm a competitor. I mean, people probably don't even know this, but myself, Nanushka, and Mount Fiji, we all trained to be Olympiads. So, you know,
really?
I'm an athlete, you know. As I mentioned, I'm 5'9", 200 pounds, but I'm packed full of muscle, and I can lift up to 250 pounds. So, you know, but I also know how to be a lady, you know, and I know when it's appropriate to, you know, be very feminine, and when it's appropriate to break out bad, you know, and, you know, definitely going into foreign countries where you don't speak the language, you know, that's when you really have to know your craft. And like I say, in Japan, they're Ichiban, #1. And when you start working with the Japanese, you really got to, you know, step up or step out real quick.
I want to ask you about your experiences in Japan, but TNA TJ has a question that he has been dying to ask you now for a couple of weeks, because don't ask me, but he's wanting to ask you this question. A big question. Okay. I hope you're ready for this.
I'm always ready.
Speaking of heels and characters, there's one on my mind. Andy Kaufman. Did you ever want to challenge him?
As far as Andy, he was so awesome. He really, really wanted to get his butt kicked. I mean, I don't know why, but he really wanted to get in the ring and get his butt kicked, and he really wanted to see if women had power. So, of course, I challenged him. Just because he's a man doesn't mean I gave him a break. You know, that's when I gave him a break of the other kind, but yeah, we all did, actually. We just kind of took turns, and so and he just took a good ass whooping is all I can say, and I got to give him props for that, you know.
He was great. He was great.
He was awesome, and plus he was funny. I mean, he's missed. All of us girls, we had a blast that day. And, you know, the girls that really got in there and kicked some butt on him were just like the little ones, you know. So us bigger girls thought, oh, we better go easy on him, you know. But no, he was like, give me all you got, you know. So we're like, okay, let's do this then.
Yeah. He has a DVD coming out about that, wrestling all the girls.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. You know, some of us made the cut, some of us didn't, so it'll be interesting. But I know, you know, it was a wonderful day that day, and I had a great shoot. And, you know, it's just amazing how us Glow Girls have taken a lot of challenges, and we'll keep on taking them. Wouldn't it be fun for the Glow Girls to go up against Wrestlicious?
I was going to say that would be a great promotion or storyline for you guys to put together if that actually happened. But that doesn't happen in wrestling these days. So if that actually occurred, that would be amazing.
Huge.
Yeah. Well, like I said, once Glow comes back on, I don't think Wrestlicious is going to be happening much. But, you know, and I hate to say that we dominate, but we do.
They'll be knocking on your door? They'll be knocking on Glow's door to come wrestle?
You might have to take in some of those workers now if that happens.
Well, you know what? The thing is that we are looking for talented women, and, you know, there's a few that are showcasers there that I could definitely see as Glow Girls, but, you know, we definitely, you know, I'm not the one who does the decision-making on that, so that'll be up to Mr. Simber. And he's got a great eye for talent, but I got to say he's also Italian, so you know the way Matt works is it's like pasta. Throw it against the wall. If it sticks, well, it's good to go.
There we go. Miss Beastie, tell everybody again what's going on. You have a comic book coming up at Comic Con.
Yep, 2011, called The Fallen Age. And I can't give out the storyline, but Rick Bradley and it's going to be a book and a series that we're rolling out. And as I mentioned, Rick Bradley was the writer and the artist on that. Also, graphics involved DeMarcus Young and our colorist Jenner De Vera, which I'm sure you've seen a lot of his artwork on Facebook of all the girls in the tournaments there, if you will, and an auto bio written by Rick Bradley as well. We have Rick and I work a lot on a lot of projects. I find him and he's very talented as a writer, and I'd love to get him aboard as our writer for Glow as well, because I think he has what it takes to take us to that level and to bring a new freshness to it, you know. We don't want Glow to be, we want people to recognize Glow as Glow, but we also want to bring it into 2010 or 11, which whenever we roll out. So right now it's in the process of, you know, getting a board who's going to be all a part of it and sponsorship and all that. So, you know, good things take time.
Awesome. We would all wish you the very best of luck with that, Miss Beastie, and thank you so much for coming on the program today. Yes.
Well, thank you. I just wanted to, are we signing off or are we still on?
We're going to be signing off here in a minute.
Okay,
in a little bit,
well,
we're going to get our SummerSlam predictions and do some,
let me just say
this. Some exclusive news for everybody.
Oh, Beastie, one more question.
Yes, Dog.
Are you going to do? Are you going to have a new rap song? A new updated rap song?
Well, I have.
Are you going to bring it back?
How about if I do a little bit to sign off for you?
That would be great. Can you do a promo of a sort for the Big Al show, Miss Beastie?
I already had it in my head, darling.
Look at this.
You ready for me, sweetie?
Oh, we are ready. You ready, TNA?
All right. This is Beastie the Road Warrior from the land down under. Step in the ring and you'll feel my thunder. Well, I'll stomp my opponent, and when I'm through, well, I might just come right after you. Come watch the Big Al show, or else loving body slams, Beastie.
Beautiful, Miss Beastie. Thank you so much.
Hey, you know what? I eat raw meat and you guys are next. You know what? I had a wonderful time. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Beastie. We appreciate it. Hey, give us a call. Keep us updated with Glow.
So hey, what are the SummerSlam's predictions? I mean, who's going to be that mystery partner?
I'm going to guess Triple H.
What about, let me see, who's going to take it? The Nexus team or?
Yeah, Nexus.
Who?
Yeah. Has to be
Yeah?
Nexus. Yep. Yeah, keep the storyline going.
Yeah, well, I got to say that, I love their lineup. I think that, I don't know, what do you think about Ray and Kane, huh?
Oof, probably Kane. I hear they want to do a title program with him and Undertaker. If that's true, I mean, I guess it makes sense if they want it to be for the title.
Is the Undertaker coming back tonight?
Yeah, you would think maybe Ray, right? Because he would help his partner. I don't know. Wait and see.
Who has the most to win out of that, huh? I mean, I know Ray's the face and, Kane's the heel, but out of his brother, Ray, they banter back and forth. Either way, I'm excited. I think it'll be a good match.
Miss Beastie with the SummerSlam predictions, everybody.
Oh, yeah, well,
Are you challenging WWE Ryan? He was 6 out of 7 last month,
Yeah, I know. And you know what? I love how the NXT rookies have really, stepped up. The higher-ups, they have ran with it, and I'm proud of them. They perform, and they're also very talented. I say next is Justin Gabriel. He's a high flyer and has the right look. Wade
high flyer.
Bennett.
Come on, you were talking about the big ladies. Are you like the little guys on this BC?
Well, you know what? I got a 50-inch upper body, baby, so, I'm good pillow for when they fly. But, I think that, I think the Team WWE versus Nexus do like my John Messina, Bret Hart, R-Truth, John Morrison, Edge, Chris Jericho, and question mark. Who's it going to be? But,
Seamus Orton, Beastie. Let's get your predictions before we close out here.
Oh, boy, let's see. Well, one thing I think is important. I'm a straight-edge society fanatic. I love my bad boys. So, let me see. I also got to mention the divas. I love me some Melina. She'll be included, as you know. Alex Fox, the champ. Got to mention them. Melina returned after injury this Monday. She's seeing, no rust in the ring. She kicks some butt, right, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I missed it.
You missed it? Oh, that's okay. But, one thing, they took somebody out. They need to bring him back. He got fired. You know who that is, right?
Got fired? From?
Yeah.
Where? Who are we talking about? Buff Bagwell. Buff Bagwell needs to come back. Did you like Buff Bagwell? Did you think he was attractive? Yes. TNA TJ has a man crush on him.
They need to bring back Daniel Bryan.
I think he is there. I think he could be a word. Maybe. He's coming back anyway, either way.
Yeah, I mean, for an indie guy gone, he worked hard. He was in Japan. Great worker. That's what I got to say. But for the title shot, winner Wade Bennett maybe, New Heart Foundation. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I think this is the return of the Undertaker.
It is. It will be. A lot of Undertaker fans ready for that.
So why is this called Team WWE when it's all Raw superstars?
There's another good question for you, Beastie. All right, listen. We got VIP who's going to come on here with some exclusive news.
Oh, my.
So we got to let you go and say thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure, guys. Take care. Keep me posted.
And give us a call. Keep us updated with Glow, please.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my pleasure. Love and body slams, you guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Miss Beastie.
All right, bye-bye.
Miss Beastie, the Road Warrior, everybody. Hey. Whoa. VIP, turn your internet down.
Man, come on. Don't
All right,
throw that
hold on. Is this VIP?
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have VIP on the line, and he has exclusive news. Now, hold on. Let me let everybody know that we are about to have the exclusive news right here on the Big Al Show. We don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Last time VIP broke exclusive news, we found out before TMZ that Batista was going to go to Strikeforce and he eventually would fight Bobby Lashley. That was confirmed 2 weeks later by the Strikeforce CEO. So it was right on the money. And now, more breaking news. Is that right, VIP?
Yep. Everybody's going to love this. Everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know how much Vince McMahon's actually, he's really interested in doing the whole thing. Approached by MTV to have the cast of the Jersey Shore do a couple of weeks or guest host segments or something along them lines just to bring more fans. They wanted to do it as just a 1 week type of thing. And they were like, listen, if you bring everybody from there, so they're just kind of trying to work out the details and all the prices and everything else. But the Jersey Shore, look for it in the near future, if they end up by making the deal, for the Jersey Shore to be a guest host for a couple of weeks on Raw.
The Jersey Shore? Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news.
Whoa, man.
The Jersey Shore on Raw? Are you serious? I don't even watch the Jersey Shore, but I know how big it is. There's a lot of fans that like it.
I think it's the most retarded thing, but I think a lot of people will sign in and just to watch it just because the Jersey Shore is on it. If you say, hey, the situation is going to be on the radio show, I guarantee you'll have 50,000 new listeners just these.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's. Are you sure this is going to happen? So they're going to be guests? Is it going to be more than 1 week? Is this just a 1 week gimmick thing, or it could be ongoing little story with them?
They wanted to do it. They wanted to do it for 1 week. That's what they went to them originally and said. And then the higher powers at WWE said, how about doing a multi-week deal or a couple of segment deal, maybe like a week before pay-per-view and then the pay-per-view or whatever it might be. But look for Jersey Shore if they can work out everything to. I don't know if it's going to be everybody. The Snooki's going to be there. I have no idea. But it's in the works.
So we're breaking this right now on the Big Al Show, courtesy of VIP, everybody. Look for the Jersey Shore. Whether you like it or not, that's not the issue. The issue is you heard it here first from VIP, and you heard it first on the Big Al Show. Like it or not, the Jersey Shore is coming to Raw.
I get him a theme, VIP.
VIP, you need a theme, man.
You need a song.
Breaking
an introduction.
This is going to happen, or are you going to fall on your face on this one? You got the last one, the first one on the money.
Listen, this one, I actually, before I even said anything, it's been in the talks. Like, when I called for the 25th anniversary, I was kind of going to say something, but I didn't want to just say it without finding out any other news about it. So I made some calls, and yeah, it's kind of, they've been talking about it back and forth, working out.
Oh.
Man, that is awesome, VIP.
I also have Batista news. Some more Batista news.
Whoa. Hold on. More Batista news? A double. You got a double for everybody.
You got a double
2 for 1.
Wow.
Actually went and got MMA legend Cesar Gracie to train him. From the Gracie family, from the Flying Gracie family. One of the best MMA trainers, fighters of all time, to train him. And he says that he's doing pretty good.
Really?
Ooh, for all you Batista haters.
Now, this isn't because you talk to Batista or you know someone who's close with him and you want him to do well, is it? You really think he could do well in MMA?
I don't know. I don't really like Batista. I'm a Bobby Lashley fan. But
I hope he doesn't hear this.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez, man.
Breaking his news, and you don't even like the guy.
God.
We'll see. I didn't like him in wrestling. We'll see how he is. We'll see how he is here.
Well, Jersey Shore, courtesy of VIP and his sources, is confirmed.
Look for them.
For Raw.
Nice.
and multiple, perhaps a pay-per-view. Jersey Shore on a WWE pay-per-view. You heard it first on the Big Al Show, thanks to VIP.
Thank you.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Appreciate it, brother.
Peace. Man,
there he is, everybody. Again, VIP, nonstop. We got a call. 713, you're on with the Big Al Show.
Hey, Al, it's Portia.
Hey, Portia, what's up? It's Portia Anderson.
Whoa.
Welcome.
How are you doing?
How are you doing? I'm doing all right.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you.
What's poppin'?
Oh, nothing. I'm just like now able to give y'all a call, so I'm not sure if y'all mentioned anything about the SummerSlam predictions or anything like that.
We got a little bit into it with Miss Beastie. She went a little crazy on the SummerSlam prediction. She gave us hers.
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
Well, I think, because remember I was telling you about the theory earlier in the week. If you look on Bryan Danielson's website, there's
you
a
want
big
to
old
call
spot.
it? Okay, you're going to call this now. Portia's calling this
calling
now,
it.
everybody.
Okay.
Before the pay-per-view. She's called this before.
I'm calling it. I'm calling it. Bryan Danielson will be the 7th member of the group of the Team WWE.
Okay. Ooh. All right, Portia, you're putting a lot on the line here. Your first call, making a bold prediction.
I'm a bold
person from the
person.
beginning.
I don't think it was a work. I just think that it was bad management skills on their hand, and now they're just trying to like, okay, we screwed up. This is the way we can make up for it.
Maybe. I think he's coming back either way, so why not now? I'm still going to go Triple H, though. Seems simple.
Triple H. Oh,
who's the GM, Portia, since you're predicting stuff?
You know
Michael
what?
Cole?
To make TNA TJ just uber happy, I'm going to say Stevie Ray.
Oh, yeah. You see, now that makes sense, and that's what will push WWE to at least a 5 rating.
Yeah.
You see, she's smart. She knows. Bring Disco.
That is awesome. You are such a great listener to the show, Portia. We appreciate you very much.
Oh, thank you. You all have a wonderful show, and like I said, just give me a call at the Booker T phone number, and we can try to set up an arrangement for an interview.
Booker T. Whoa. Whoa. All right, we better talk later. Let's not say too much.
Okay.
Bye, Portia.
All right, bye. Y'all have a good day.
Portia Anderson, one of our favorites. Yes, one of our absolute favorites.
Been here since the start.
I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear what she said. Let's just keep rolling on the show. You know, because the Big Al Show, we have some great listeners, don't we? We appreciate all you guys so much, and I don't care if sound like I'm kissing ass. I do appreciate listeners who take their time out of their day on Saturdays to come and listen to me and you talk about some wrestling. I feel like we're all a bunch of friends. You know, most of the hardcore listeners, they talk to me. We're friends.
That's right.
You know, we're not, some huge radio superpower. All right. We're a family here. Right. It might sound cheesy, but whatever. We're a wrestling family. And we appreciate all you guys. So thanks for calling in. Wrestling George is still on the line. I don't know if he's still there, though. George is still on the line?
You're burning your minutes, buddy.
No, he's not on the line. He's gone. So thanks to everybody in the chat, all our luchadors, everybody who stopped by, we want to, of course, thank Miss Beastie, the Road Warrior. What a nice interview. We're going to do some more interviews for you guys in the future. You know, maybe a little Glow invasion of a sort.
Oh.
That was pretty cool, man.
The
Glow thing is coming back. I really think they can bring it back? Sure. I wanted them to. And I will definitely back Glow over Wrestlicious. Sounds like a strip show. Yeah. Well, you heard it here first. Beastie the Road Warrior from Glow bashes Wrestlicious. Not the wrestlers, but Wrestlicious.
The show.
Yeah. We got 90 seconds. We're going to shut everything down. Oh, and VIP came through with the exclusive news.
Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore.
Snooki.
Whether you like it or not, you heard it here first.
They're there.
They're going to be on an episode of Raw and possibly even a pay-per-view. It's all you Jersey Shore fans. You must be excited about that.
Throw a party.
Throw a party.
McMahon would have liked that.
Don't throw a wrestling party. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll see you next week and every Saturday at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
Good night.